a deeper standard, and that deeper standard is covered by different types of ignorance, respectively. But the the basic message is, and within some miracle, going towards some depth of it, because the depth of it within quote unquote general America, standard America, end quote, whatever you want to call it, within the country, I understand how there's different influences of division and there's different influences of secret low key order, but there's a fucking theme where we're on the same team. Like a basic theme, and that basic theme somehow is lost based on just a particular shadow of America. Because the shadows have different contexts. One shadow is distortion, and one shadow is just feminine, quote unquote, unconscious, end quote. And I went over this in 18 ish in a different private meta mindset video. And obviously to refresh that one, that's something else. And obviously there's other YouTube channels I have. I think there's another one called Yo Yo Hee Hee Hi Hi, and that was on like the old phone. So I low key have like 4 to 5 YouTubes, but it's not about that. It's about uncovering particular messages. And I just wrote some notes, but like we have to rise above the shadow of distortion. And as we rise above the shadow of distortion, we could then recognize, aside from the different shadows of the different planets of them and our microcosm of them, we could then, the last hope is we're on the same team, America. And since we're on the same team, America, somehow we're the ones driving and representing the just to actually be intelligent, to have some type of unique teamwork, and to for me to put that professionally, maturely, and neutrally, that is a grand miracle, low key. But we don't want to view it like that, and since we don't want to view it like that, it's the intelligence is lost on us. But we are on the same team, though. That's the point of that message. There's the same team element, and for us to get lost from that, then that just puts us out of a certain type of just overall alignment. And if you don't want that overall alignment, I don't care. At this point, it's like it's energy, right? But like at the same time, for me to lean towards benefit and balance, that's a miracle. And I'm not just saying like America's number. I understand, me growing up through intelligent maturity, I'm not trying to always say I'm number one. I'll give other people room to like be them, but like it's not to say that America's number one. It's to say that America's unique, as every other country is unique. And as every other country is unique, maybe in one casual standard category, America could be number one in just representing intelligence and teamwork. And since we represent intelligence and teamwork, then we could be, quote unquote, the top thing amongst the things. But that's just going from a noble, modest, bottom up perspective. And since we're like that in America, just like every other country, they all have their own shadows of distortion, where they just have their own energy resonance, where they want to have civil wars that could be unnecessary or not. I don't know the specifics. And energetically and scientifically, I'm talking about every country. Every country has a shadow of distortion, and every country has some type of leaning unity. And if that leaning unity just has its own energetics. But I'm just saying America could like recognize just the standard shit within the standard shit of just different types of shadows and different types of light, and that being the essence of energy evolution within the countries. And the essence of energy evolution within the countries, and my battery's at like literally 3%. 321 123 412 on the clock. So within that, it's like we're recognizing that we have an intellectual, mature chance to decide and think and meditate and contemplate with our mental mind, to say we're a part of some type of intelligence that could lead intelligence and be an example for us how we could be teamwork with intelligence, right? And that particular type of intelligence that I'm talking about is us seeing how we all have some type of last hope of time and surviving hope, generally energetically, and within that we could be an example of how we could rise above that shit by us reminding each other that we could press the button of same team type of shit. So that's the essence of the energy evolution within every country. Thank you. And I'll come back. But and one more closing note is like we can't really be assuming shit either, like, and we have to keep reminding ourselves of that, because if we assume, then we're going to get lost in some type of unnecessary emotional whirlpool, which is energetically dangerous. And it doesn't have to be. And if you're saying something is dangerous when it's really not, it's just a different plan of the universe and God and whatnot, then that's, you're in your own delusion, and you're in your own confusion, and you're just in your own like energy distortion without even knowing it, because the unconscious level and the different shadows, they run deep on the earth and the planet and the 3D obviously whatnot. So within understanding all of that, there's a time, we're underestimating time itself, because time is the one like kind of bringing us and guiding us and doing so many other things of the test of time. Like, time is testing us. Can we survive it? And time's holding onto all these other themes and is parallel and synonymous with other themes. Not necessarily synonymous, but parallel more so. And within that, time is seeing like it's not just time, but it is time, where it's seeing like, can we survive, pretty much. Could we survive within the like a different theme that's not necessarily time, is like us carrying our own intelligence, and intelligence being an individual element. And it's not just intelligence either, it's doing the energetic good karma work, like kind of reacting within some type of leaning alignment balance, so you don't have to reap repercussions of negative karma, because there's a difference between negative karma and positive karma, and then there's other karmas that have been discussed since 2017 type of shit. So I'm just saying, we as a quote unquote America, end quote, we could be an energetic leading example of how we're showing intelligence to be the same team, and as all the countries are doing their own shit, same team or not, or civil war type of shit, time is gonna still eat us, a whole different fucking energy entity, respectively. And I'm gonna end it right there, because that was fucking, I shouldn't have dropped it like that, but I just dropped it like that. So, because obviously that note, that intuitive note right there, that was that's connecting to like some other shit too as well, so thank you.